An abandoned ring, a vanished wife, and a husband who stayed eerily composed. What's really going on? That's the question that hangs over this case. The perplexing case of Munchy and Joseph Elige.
A seemingly normal couple with a dark secret?
Exactly. It's 2019, and 26-year-old Joseph walks into a police station to report his 28-year-old wife, Munchy, missing.
But something about his story just feels off right from the start.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like watching a performance.
Yeah.
Where the actor forgets their lines.
Right.
Joseph keeps trying to steer the narrative in a particular direction.
Oh, yeah.
Almost too eager to explain Munchy's absence.
So he tells the police that Munchy left behind the baby daughter, her car, and her phone.
All she took was her purse. Seems strange, right?
Very strange.
But then, almost as if he's offering a ready-made explanation,
yeah,
he leads them straight to Munchy's journal.
And what does the journal reveal?
A potential affair.
Uh-huh.
With a man in China. It's almost as if Joseph is handing the police a motive for Munchy's disappearance on a silver platter.
Wow.
Is this genuine concern or a carefully constructed smokescreen?
It's definitely suspicious.
Right.
And then there are these strange incidents that Joseph brings up.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
Like the time Munchy supposedly spent 45 minutes retrieving a spoon from her car. 45 minutes for a spoon.
It's these seemingly insignificant details that start to unravel the tapestry of normalcy.
Yeah.
Joseph is trying to weave. And let's not forget his demeanor throughout the initial interview.
Yes.
Remarkably calm, even joking with the officer.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's a chilling juxtaposition to the gravity of the situation.
A chilling juxtaposition indeed. Weeks go by, and there's no sign of Munchy.
Right.
The case grows colder, and the investigation takes an unexpected turn.
As Joseph starts doing media interviews.
This is where things get really fascinating.
Yes.
In these interviews, Joseph paints a picture of Munchy as a dedicated mother, a hardworking woman,
right,
but also reserved and distant.
A bit of a loner.
He even hints that she was unhappy living in their small town.
Subtly feeding the narrative that she might have chosen to disappear.
He's very careful to present himself as the concerned husband.
Oh, yeah.
Desperate for her safe return.
Right.
Hoping for a reconciliation.
Yeah.
It's a masterful performance of a man grappling with worry and confusion.
Playing the part.
But is it genuine?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
But remember, every performance has a weak point.
Right.
The police, digging deeper into the case, get access to Joseph's phone. And that's when the facade starts to crumble.
Oh, really?
Deleted messages reveal a history of abuse towards Munchy.
Wow.
And expose her plans to file for divorce.
It's like the stage lights suddenly come on, revealing the set for what it truly is, a carefully constructed illusion.
Exactly.
This discovery paints Joseph's calm demeanor in a whole new light. It's no longer concern, it's calculation.
Exactly. And as the investigation deepens, things take an even darker turn.
Oh.
Bruises are found on the couple's young daughter.
Oh, no.
And Joseph admits to causing them.
This leads to his arrest on child abuse charges, a stark contrast to the loving father figure he portrays in the media.
And during the arrest, the officer makes a chilling observation.
Yeah.
He points out that it takes a lot of force to bruise a young child.
Oh, God.
Which makes Joseph's actions even more suspicious.
That comment is like a subtle crack in Joseph's mask.
Right.
Hinting at a level of violence that belies his carefully curated public persona.
But the worst is yet to come. The police execute a search warrant on Joseph's home.
Okay.
And what they uncover is truly disturbing.
What do they find?
They find a set of notes titled, "What to Tell the Police."
Oh, wow.
And within those notes is a chilling reminder for Joseph to use the present tense when speaking of Munchy.
It's as if he's trying to convince himself and the world that she's still alive.
It sends shivers down your spine, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
These notes become a window into Joseph's mind.
Right.
Revealing a level of premeditation that is deeply unsettling.
Yeah.
But it doesn't stop there.
Yeah.
They also find muddy boots in his room.
Muddy boots?
And remember that Joseph's cell phone data placed him near a river on the day Munchy disappeared.
Right, for about 30 minutes, if I remember correctly.
Exactly. And that seemingly insignificant detail suddenly becomes a lot more significant in light of what happens next.
What happens next?
A year later, a hiker makes a heartbreaking discovery.
Oh, no.
Near that very river, Munchy's body.
Buried near the river.
It's a horrifying end to a year of agonizing uncertainty.
And the final nail in Joseph's carefully constructed coffin.
Remember those muddy boots?
Yes.
DNA testing matches the mud on those boots to the soil around Munchy's grave.
Oh, wow.
The illusion is shattered. The performance is over.
And the truth, buried for so long, finally comes to light.
The evidence is overwhelming, Joseph is charged with first-degree murder.
Wow, the charade is over.
Yeah.
And the man who meticulously crafted this image of a concerned husband
now
stands accused accused of this horrific crime.
Yeah.
It's incredible how meticulously he tried to control the narrative, but reality has a way of catching up with you.
Always.
Especially when technology leaves a trail. Cell phone data.
Oh, yeah.
Deleted messages. They all painted a very different picture than the one Joseph was trying to portray.
It's a testament to how digital evidence is transforming criminal investigations.
Yeah.
It's like a silent witness, recording our movements,
Yeah.
communications, often without us even realizing it. But the story doesn't end there. The trial itself, full of shocking revelations.
Yeah.
As Joseph, now stripped of his carefully crafted persona,
Right.
tries to convince the jury that Munchy's death was an accident.
He takes the stand.
He does.
And claims that Munchy's death was unintended.
A tragic outcome.
Yeah.
Of a heated argument that escalated. He paints a picture of a chaotic night, a heated argument,
Right.
some shoving, and then waking up to find Munchy dead in their bed.
He claims it was an accident.
He does.
A terrible
A
mistake.
stupid mistake.
But an accident nonetheless. But he admits to not calling 911.
Right.
She tries to explain it away as a moment of panic.
Right.
But does that explanation hold water?
The jury has to decide.
Yeah.
But then Joseph goes on to describe what he did next. He put Munchy's body in the trunk of her car.
Oh, gosh.
And drove for miles with their daughter in the car.
Wait, he drove for miles with his daughter and his wife's body in the car.
To bury her.
That's a chilling detail.
It is. It's a detail that seems ripped from a horror movie.
Yeah.
A grotesque act that reveals a chilling disregard for both his wife and his child.
And this is the man who wanted the world to believe he was a grieving husband, desperate for his wife's safe return. The question is, did the jury believe him? Were they swayed by his claims of an accident, or did they see through the act?
Well, the jury ultimately found Joseph guilty.
Okay.
But not of first-degree murder. He was convicted of second-degree murder.
Second-degree murder. Can you explain the difference between first and second-degree murder charges?
Yeah.
For those of us who aren't legal experts?
Of course. In simple terms, first-degree murder involves premeditation, planning, and intentionally killing someone.
Right.
Second-degree murder suggests the act was intentional, but not necessarily planned in advance.
So not premeditated.
It acknowledges the killing was a deliberate act,
Okay.
but not a thought-out plan.
Okay, that distinction is important.
It is.
So what was Joseph's sentence? How much time did he receive for this horrific crime?
Joseph was sentenced to 28 years in prison.
28 years.
28 years for a life taken.
Wow.
A family shattered, and a web of deception woven so tightly that it took a year to unravel.
It's a sobering thought. As we delve into the depths of this case,
Right.
it's easy to get lost in the twists and turns,
Sure.
the shocking revelations and the legal complexities.
Right.
But what does it all mean? What can we learn from this unsettling tale of deception and tragedy?
Well, this deep dive into the case of Munchy and Joseph Elige reveals a chilling truth, right? Appearances can be deceiving. Joseph's initial calm demeanor, his meticulously crafted media persona, his attempts to deflect blame, they all point to a calculated effort to conceal a horrific crime.
Yeah.
It's a stark reminder that even behind the most ordinary facades, darkness can lurk.
Absolutely. And this case also highlights the increasingly vital role of digital evidence in modern investigations.
Huge.
The deleted text messages.
Right.
The cell phone data placing Joseph at the river, the notes he wrote to himself.
All those things.
All of these digital breadcrumbs played a crucial role in piecing together the truth.
It's like a modern-day detective story.
Yeah.
Where technology helps to illuminate the darkest corners of a case.
Right.
But this case also leaves us with lingering questions. Questions that go beyond the legal verdict.
What kinds of questions?
Was Joseph's calm facade a deliberate act of manipulation, or was it a genuine, albeit deeply unsettling reaction to the situation he created?
Right.
And how much of his story was fabricated to fit the narrative he so desperately wanted to portray?
These are questions that may never have definitive answers.
Right.
But the case, in its disturbing complexity, compels us to consider the depths of human deception and the lengths to which some will go to conceal their actions.
Yeah.
It's a case that stays with you long after the verdict is read and the sentence is passed. A haunting reminder of the darkness that can reside in the hearts of those who appear ordinary. It really makes you think twice about who you can trust.
It does.
It certainly challenges our perceptions of what might be hidden beneath the surface of everyday life.
Right. We're left grappling with this unsettling reality.
Yeah.
That someone we might perceive as normal could be capable of such calculated cruelty.
Right.
And it raises questions about the masks people wear, the roles they play,
Yeah.
and the stories they construct to conceal their true selves. It makes you wonder how many other cases like this might be out there, hidden beneath a veneer of normalcy.
It's a haunting thought, isn't it? It really underscores the importance of being observant,
Right.
of paying attention to those subtle inconsistencies,
Yeah.
and trusting our instincts when something feels off.
Absolutely. Sometimes the truth lies in those seemingly insignificant details.
Right.
The ones that don't quite add up, the ones that make you pause and question the narrative being presented.
Exactly. So as we wrap up this deep dive into the case of Munchy and Joseph Elige, we're left with a final provocative thought for you, our listener.
Right.
If Joseph's version of events, that Munchy's death was an accident, were true, would his actions afterward make any more sense? Would a loving husband and father really dispose of his wife's body in such a callous way, all while keeping their child in the car?
Right.
Or does his behavior point to something far more sinister, a calculated attempt to cover up a crime he knew he committed? We leave that question for you to ponder.